I guess in this video I want to show you how Smash Tanks game looks uh, in a very large scale. And this game, this is an arcade board game where you play versus an opponent, where there is a local opponent or versus AI. The goal is to eliminate the other tanks of the enemy by either bumping against them, using items, power-ups, or just make some buildings follow on top of them. So this is a really fun game, one of my favorite augmented reality games. Yeah, so this is how it looks in a small scale. So let's move on to the large scale. So boom, hey, we are outside and look at this. Now, as you can see, I'm holding the device in front of me, right? This in case they're Android device. And this is a real size, life-size scale. You can see the tanks. I think they're a bit taller than I am. They're very big. And you can see even the buildings are very tall, like a few floors. I don't know, I think like maybe 6 meters, something like that, yeah. Then we play, look at this. It's beautiful. It just looks gorgeous. Now, I can't say that the game isn't designed perfectly to play at this scale, but you know, you can still play it. I mean, you can just tap and swipe down in order to release the tank forward. The thing is that it will require from you sometimes to move around in order to see where the enemy is, if you want to see where the enemy is. You know, and maybe change some angles in order to make sure that you are seeing the enemy or even seeing your own tank. Yeah, destruction in the large scale is beautiful, just looks beautiful, way better than a small scale. As you can see, you can see where the enemy is because they are marked as red, so you can know where they are, but you can't see them, which is nice, by the way, that the developer made it like this, so you can see it if you play it in a relatively large scale. And one thing for sure, I find myself walking quite a bit. Of course, you can just swipe on the tank, it doesn't matter which distance you are. Just make sure that the device is pointed where the tank is. As you can see, I don't need to be close to the tank to do just swipe and I hit it. Sometimes it's hard for me to see the arrow in the direction. It's very hard to assess the depth and the exact location of my tank versus the other tank. So you know, sometimes you just need to reposition yourself in order to make sure that you are hitting the other enemy in the right angle. Now, as you can see, there's also an indication if another tank is outside the regions of the screen. So it's also nice. It makes it easier to understand where the tank is. The problem is that if a power-up falls on the other side, you see now, you need to go there and see where it is, right? You can't actually see it, right? You can see the tank, but you can't see if it's hidden behind a building. Now that's the thing, the beauty of augmented reality, right? When you are dealing with virtual content, you can scale it any size you want. And that's the thing that makes me enjoy some of the games more compared to if I play them in a small scale. So this is one advantage that you have in augmented reality. You can just play with the size and do whatever you want actually, because it's all virtual, right? Now same goes to the sound. Of course the sound maintains the same sound, right? It's the same sound. But when you see an object in a large size and then you hear the sound, even if it's the same sound, it just, I don't know, it feels different. Compared to if you play the game in a smaller size. I don't know, it just feels like, you know, there's more presence of this tank in that place because it's large and the sound just feels strong, more prominent, although it's the same sound. Now, sorry for the wind noise, it was very windy. I didn't dress well, it was so cold outside, but again, it didn't interfere me for having fun playing Smash Tank outside. Now look at this, the building collapses. Yo, look at this, how beautiful it looks, right? And with the sound effect, I thought it feels just more prominent and strong. It just feels good. Even the explosion effects, it just feels better when you play in a large scale. Now take a look at this. Rockets! In the air, look at this! Oh, this is amazing. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I enjoy watching this so much. This is just beautiful. So here I play at the backyard. This is of course smaller than before, but I think this is a better size to play the game because, you know, here you can easily move from one side to the other without walking like 20-30 meters. And it was more accessible, more comfortable to play like this. But to be honest, once you play in this scale, Smash Tanks in this scale, it's hard to start playing it again in a small scale, because it's just more immersive and exciting to play like this. Of course, if you're at home and you don't have this space, of course you need to play it in a small scale, and if you want to play it, just play it whatever size you want. But again, you need to try it, at least to try it if you are outdoors, if you have a great large indoor area in your house or near your house. I highly recommend trying to play this game in a large scale. So here you can see the power-up drop falling from the sky. And what I like about this game is its scaling responsiveness is just, it doesn't matter which scale you play it, it's really fun to play. Again, it's not comfortable to play at any size, but again, it scales well, and it looks beautiful, and it's still playable in any size that you decide to play it. And there's a limit in size. The one that I showed you before, I think it's the maximum size that you can scale it. But again, you discover new things in different types of sizes, and it's kind of amazing when you come think about it. The game even it feels a bit different when you play it in a large scale compared to if you play it in a small scale. So here you can see my eyes is on this little box, getting this power up. I don't care about eliminating the enemy. I do care, but I actually want to eliminate the enemy using power ups. It's so much fun. Here I just release my rockets, and I get the enemy, and it's game over, and I won. Ta-ding. Yeah, so this is it. This is Smash Tanks, developed by Dumpling, and you can download the game from the App Store for iOS or from Google Play for Android. The game isn't free, but it's definitely worth its price tag. Yes, if you enjoyed this video, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm bringing more cool videos related to augmented reality and other cool stuff. Maybe not related, but still fun to watch. And I see you in the next video. Have a great week. Bye bye.